Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Teachers Wisdom. Arvinder Kaur this side, Assistant Professor. So today our topic is relationship between sociology and education. Before understanding the relationship, it is very important to understand the general meaning of education and sociology. Education means to nourish or to bring up. Education means to draw out the best in the child and man's. It involves a process of modification of behavior, socialization, social efficiency, culturalization, adjustment to environment, harmonious development, and all-round development of the personality. So it means that education helps in the all-round development of the child. The things which are already enjoying the child, it helps it to nourish, to polish the qualities of the child. So it is very important that personality of the child must be developed as a whole. Then what is sociology? Sociology can be defined as the study of man and his environment in relation with each other. It is concerned with social interaction, social relations, social institutions, social groups, social structure, social change, and other social phenomena. I already made video on the basic concept of sociology. You can check out my video for understanding all these components: social interaction, social relation, social institution, social group, social structure, social change, and other social phenomena. Relationship between sociology and education. Sociology and the concept of education. Education is a social process which help individual participation in social consciousness. Means education aware you about what is happening in the society, what changes are coming in the society. It develop individual participation in those changes. So it conscious you, it awares you about the social changes. Sociology and aim of education. The main aim of education is to develop social qualities, social feelings, social activities, and social efficiency, and prepare the individual for democratic living. Yes, you are a social human being, you have to survive in the society. So it is very important that you should learn the principles, norms, or ethics of this society. Some of the examples, like education for citizenship. If you want to be a good citizen, you have to follow the rules and regulation of your country. Then education for democracy. If you are living in democratic world, you must know your rights and duties. Education for vocational efficiency means it develop the quality of vocation in you. It develop or it inculcate the skills regarding vocation in you. Education for the use of leisure. If you are having a free time, or how to utilize your leisure time in some co-curricular activities or other activities, or learning new skills. So education helps you to survive in this society. It inculcates the different qualities and different efficiencies in human being. Then we have sociology and functions of education. Assimilation of traditions. When you absorb the different traditions, when you accept the different cultures with the help of education. Development of new social patterns. You learn how your society is changing day by day. Creative and constructive role. You learn to survive in this society. You become creative, you learn new things, what is latest happening in this society. So as a human being, as a citizen, you also play constructive role in this society. Then sociology and curriculum. Curriculum play very important role. Curriculum is organized and designed to achieve the social purpose of the education. It is very important when your social need are changing day by day, when your society is changing day by day. So curriculum also must be in this technological world. We are learning about technology. If a person is not having literacy about technology. So it is very difficult for that person to survive in this ever changing society. So it is very important that curriculum must be changed according to the need of the society. For example, subjects like social studies, health and physical education, music and art, vocational subjects can be added and must be updated according to the social changes. The next relationship is sociology and method of teaching. Project method we can use, group method, problem solving method, encourage cooperative learning, team learning. All these methods will help in the social development of the child. Then sociology and discipline. Development of discipline require higher social environment. Discipline is a social feeling, and this feeling is possible only when man takes a part in social activities. So it is very important that man should participate in social activities. By these participating in these activities, he will learn the discipline, how to behave in the society. Sociology, student and teacher. So teacher must know the responsibility towards society. Teacher must know the duties. Teacher must know the responsibilities toward the country or society. She should develop good things in the child related to good citizenship. She should develop the characteristics of good citizenship in the child, so that all things must be reflected in the personality of the child. Sociology and school. School is a place where we prepare students for future. Sociology believe that school is the real form of society. Here you meet with teachers, your peer group, your different types of students. So maximum time you are spending in the school. So school is the best social group or best for the student, for the all round development of the child. If you like my video, kindly like, share and comment on my video and subscribe my channel Teachers Wisdom.